going to cook this Albanian traditional dish. And at the same time, I want to give messages while I'm cooking, and I'll tell you guys how to make this dish. It's a traditional Albanian dish. It's really good. I'll show you guys what I'm doing. Let me get, because nobody wants to clean the kitchen, only me. Now I gotta move things out of the way just to cook. Okay. All right. So we got our ingredients here. Flour, cornmeal. I put flour and cornmeal in the ground beef. I put ghee, because we didn't have oil, ghee, and then I'm going to mix them up and make them into meatballs, and I'm going to dip them in the flour again and a little cornmeal, because when you cook them, they come out really soft like that. My grandmother used to make this when I was growing up, and it was my favorite dish, so I kind of had her, I'm asking her to guide me through it right now, and while I do, I'm going to tell you guys what I've been picking up lately. So I'm kind of a sloppy cook sometimes when I get into it, because I don't pay attention. But gotta do what I gotta do. And I don't have eggs, but I don't really need eggs, because all I need to do is put a bit, like a splash of yogurt, in the meat, and then it'll soften it up. So I'm gonna put a little yogurt in the ground beef with all the stuff that's in there, okay? So I'm making like a Albanian meatball soup. It's like Albanian. Last night I made German potato salad I made, and I baked this banana chocolate chip with 3 ingredients, bro. I gotta show you guys this. 3 ingredients, this chocolate chip banana bread that I made last night. And look at it. Look how soft it came out with yogurt, and it's got like 3 ingredients. Look at that. And it's so delicious. I love it. Okay, so I do know that Spirit wants you to know that there's something more coming through that you don't know about. You don't know about this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mash the meatballs up with my hands, and then I'm going to, I really wanted to wear gloves, but. So this is what I'm doing. I'm boiling this much water in here with a little bit of cornmeal in there, and salt and water, a little bit, just a little, because remember there's going to be salt in here. There's going to be salt. You got to go lightly if you don't want it to be too salty. So anyway, Spirit wanted to tell you that there's going to be bigger things coming for a lot of people. A lot of you guys are going to see some transformation here, okay? This is cornmeal and flour. I've mixed it together. This is ground beef with a little yogurt, cornmeal, flour, salt, and pepper. And I'm going to mash it up. And then once I mash this and make this into little meatballs, I'm going to cook the meatballs here for a little bit, and then I'm going to put them in the soup, which is the soup is just water and cornmeal. And then I add potatoes because it makes it more hearty. Okay, so I'm going to mix the meat up like so. Some parts of it I don't like those parts that feel hard like that, so I take them off. I'm just going to keep going and mix this and mix this and mix it. I don't like doing this without gloves, but I don't have gloves and I just wash my hands, so it'll be fine. Okay. So you want to get the meat as soft as possible first, right? Because I'm going to channel some messages. Let me just finish doing what I'm doing here. Those of you who are bored and you have nothing to do, welcome. So I see like Spirit's going to bring gifts for people that are not expecting it. I see like blessings and surprises is what I'm hearing, okay? That's for a fact. I'm making white rice. I'm making some white rice, and I'm making this meatball soup with potatoes and meatballs. So it's just basically cornmeal and flour. You want to do like this, and I'm going to make it like this. And then what I'm going to do is, if there feels like there's parts that don't break down for me, I just don't know. I don't like it. Okay, and I'm going to do this. So I'm just going to do simple like this, and then I'm going to. We don't have oil. That's one problem I'm facing right now. I don't have oil, but I guess I'll use ghee. Lower that. I'm only going to cook them anyway in here for a very short amount of time. Okay, this is going to be garbage anyway, so. My hands are an absolute mess, but I don't care. No, we don't have butter either? I know, Mom. I just said, I hate that when we don't have butter. I mean, we don't have the ingredients because I haven't been food shopping in a few days. Because if I don't go food shopping, nobody does. That's the way it works. So we're gonna put this in the flour and the cornmeal, like this. Try to make the meatballs kind of small because then they're gonna be gross. So it's just flour and cornmeal. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna cook them on here for a little bit, and then, like I said, water and cornmeal. It's just a mixture of water, salt, and cornmeal. The whole thing's filled with water, and I put like 2 tablespoons of cornmeal on it. I'm gonna cook these like this for a little. I don't have patience. That's my problem when I cook. I have no patience. So I just be like blah, but it comes out better anyway when I. So those of you who are here, you're gonna see a big transformation. Like you know what? It's funny because I see you baking. I see you're a good baker. You can make food really good. I like the way you bake. I'm hearing you bake really good. And your grandmother is with you when you're cooking. For some of you, you got like recipes that you still hold on to from your grandmother. This is basically what she used to make. So I'm always trying to copy what she used to make. I'm not perfect at it, but I can cook pretty good. I'm not like an amazing cook, but I will say I can. I try and I cook pretty good most of the time. My mom's like the ultimate critic. Everything's either too salty or that's not cooked enough or da, 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 da. She's always complaining. So if she says she likes it, then I know it must be good because she doesn't like flavors. My mother, she's not a flavor person. Once I start putting them spices in it and stuff, she's like, "Wait, that." I like Indian curry and Mediterranean stuff. I do. So you guys, first of all, I'm seeing this year is going to be a year of love for you. You may not believe that because a lot of you are not looking for that, but this is going to be a year of love for you. Why don't I see the comments? I'm not seeing comments, you guys. How come I'm not seeing the comments? That's weird. I'm gonna come back. I don't see the comments. I'll come right back.